Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. Last episode, we got the red science up, and I think it would be a good idea to go ahead and get some green science up this episode. Sorry for the pause there. I'm looking at this, and let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my. What have I done? Okay, this needs to come out one. Like that. Yeah, so, all you guys are wrong. You need to be like that. And you need to be like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. It's the little things. It's the little things that get you. Okay, yeah, this episode, we're going to work on some green science. It should be fairly straightforward as well, and will probably be the last science we have to do. That is going to be fairly straightforward. So yeah, I think it's going to be very similar to that. So let's go ahead, roll the intro, and we'll get on it. All right, so the numbers and items are going to be a little off, but the basic structure is going to be the same, I believe. We're going to need, let's see, are my roboports disabled? Yes, they are. Let's go ahead and get those back on. We're at least going to need the beacons and the factories in the middle. They're just going to be needing to build something else. And we're going to need additional ones, right? So, let's go ahead and just get all this out of here because it's kind of distracting. And let's see, what do we need to make here? We need to make, let's go ahead and mark them down here. We need to make circuits. Let's start from the top down. We need to make, transport belt and inserters. That's what green science requires. Transport belt requires gears, and these require gears and circuits. So we're going to need some gears. We're going to need some circuits, and circuits also require wires. So we're going to need at least 5 factories making those up front. And then the numbers should be the same. We should actually require 11 of these, and we have 11 of these for the red. We just need 11 for the green. So we're basically going to need to add 4 more to make this work, and I think that will be okay. All right, so let's see. Gears are used by both of these. So if we switch these out, made you gears, switched that out, and made that inserters. If we had that row right there, that would work as far as direct inserting is concerned. But as far as direct inserting is concerned, these are squished a little bit together in order to do that. And we could break them out like this. But the problem with this setup is that you don't get full beacon coverage on all of them when you put those out that way. See, this first one will get 4, but the second one only gets 3. So let's look at the numbers here. We need 0.79, 0.83, 0.69. So we could probably get away if we could get the 3 beacon setups. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like if we could make you 3 beacons, we could probably get away with that. That would make you gears. And could we get away with it with the gears? No. We would definitely need 4 for the gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got it. Let's see. That would make you the inserters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that would make you the chips. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. That would make you wire. Let's just tweak the numbers a little bit. So 12 on that, 12 on that, and that would actually work. That would actually work. All right, so let's get that set up here. So you, and you. You're going to make those. You're going to make those. You will be gears. And you will be transport belt. Okay. Let's get rid of all of this because it's distracting. All of that because it's distracting. And we'll leave these guys right here because that starts the sequence where all these are in line. So that's good. We may be wasting a bit of... oh, that's not those. That's this. There we go. All right, yeah, so the idea here, and I'm just going to start these all out with fast inserters, starting out. No, let's do those in the middle. It's probably not going to be enough. I'm very aware of that, but we can always add those as things occur. So we're going to need iron and gears here. Iron, 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 copper. You're the only thing that needs copper, so I think it would make sense to bring in copper like that. Okay, so we bring in copper there. That gets you taken care of, and that gets you feeding that. We're going to need iron. So let's bring a line of iron through the top here. I guess just all the way to the end. How many lines of iron do we need? 1.08. Okay. Iron, 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 iron. You're going to have to output. You're going to have to output. Um, 0.24, 0.24. We could use... We could use a red belt for this stuff going out. That would be okay. So if we sent you out in this general direction and then brought you up and went like that, that would be okay. That would be better. Okay, and that would make you guys the outputs. We're going to need one out there, one out there. That, if we sprinkled that one up right there, we could take it out here. Let's just take that out as far as we can. Okay, so that would be our green signs going out. Let's go ahead and switch you to green. 5. 10. And 11. That's how many of those we're going to need at the end of the day. This is going to go all the way down. Now we'll just get inserts all the way in like that. Be fine. And outputs on the same side, going all the way down. That'll be fine. .08 belts of iron need to come in. That's the part that, you know, you look and it's those tiny little things like that get you. So if we ran this like under here, and then we ran another line of iron coming down like this. That would give us extra iron coming out. You send out there, you send out there. How are we liking this? I think this may end up working. Maybe. Go and take the beacons all the rest of the way out. And let's get everything powered. Looks good there. That. That for now. And maybe one right there. All right, let's just, oh, nope, didn't want to do that. That's 11. That's correct. That goes back. That's correct. All right, let's get this hooked up and see what becomes of it. All right, so we're gonna need a line of iron coming in right here. A line of iron coming in right here. And this right here is a line of copper. There might be a better way to do this now that I'm looking at it. The whole idea is just shoving everything over to the left. And the iron. Iron. Copper. Output. Am I missing anything? Not that I can see. Let's go ahead and get these guys a-flowing. And let's see what we need to adjust. Okay, so let's grab some stack inserters. I think we're going to need one in there. We're definitely going to need one in there. We may even need 2 coming out. We'll keep that at that and see how it goes. Let's see, the gears, I'm pretty sure we're probably going to need 2 stack inserters coming in, possibly even 3. Okay, but that gets you guys going. Let's see, you are held up on gears. You're still being held up by iron. Let's just get ludicrous amounts in there. Oh, you know what? You don't have productivities either. Throw those guys in there where they're needed. Can't put productivity in these or these because they're considered finished project or products. Okay, you're having a problem with iron. Okay, now you're having a problem with circuits. Still having a problem with circuits. You're having a problem with iron. Okay, you're backing up. And you're having a problem with iron. Because you're having a problem with output. Because you're backed up. Fantastic. All right, this is definitely all backed up. That should get all that producing again, at least temporarily. How are you doing? Got a problem with gears, looks like. And you definitely have a problem with output, too. Okay, but it's really hard to tell since everything's backed up. I think that works for now. It's at least a good start. The numbers are right. We might turn that into a stack inserter just for fun. But I think that looks good. Those hit. Everything's good. We've already got a full belt of that coming out. Let's see. Let's not put that there. Let's go ahead and bring this in a bit. And see if we can't fit that in. All right. There. All right, so we got yellow and green science. Those are all in a nice, pretty little row here. I think this is probably the last one that's going to work out that good. I just have a funny feeling. I'm pretty sure all the others that we're going to run into are going to be complete and total nightmares. Let's go ahead and call this guy over. We'll take the chopper back. Yeah, if the Impractical Factorio playthrough taught me anything, it's that it starts out with difficulty in these, or complexity in these, seeming fairly linear, and then it jumps up exponential pretty quick. I think blue will be somewhat reasonable. Hello, Chopper. Let's go ahead and head back and dump off some of this excess science-y stuff we have, as well as iron and copper that we've picked up. Let's see, I don't think we have any recyclers set up for anything science-y, which seems kind of like an oversight on my part. I wonder, can we do, like, that right there? And if we just put them in the top ones here, they should distribute evenly across that way. Yeah, that works fine. And all this stuff we can just dump in here. Nice. Let's see. How's solar power coming along? I was over there not long ago, so actually I think pretty much what you see is what you get there. I think it's actually pretty close to accurate. 26 and 700 in there. How many construction bots do we have? We have 500. Trying to remember what the build queue is. It's, I want to say it's 600 or 700. I don't remember. I'll tell you what, let's grab 100 more in here and let's throw them in there. And do they get to work? 0 out of 607. What else would construction bots be doing right now in the base other than building the solar panels? They wouldn't be doing anything. That is the answer. So we might want to throw another 100 in there and see what that does. Wow, they all went out too. All right, but we're starting to get some breaks in there. Or we didn't have any of those before. I'll leave it at that. I will keep that number. I'll look up that number and adjust the construction robots accordingly. Basically, if you're not aware, whenever you're doing these large automated blueprint projects, as far as your base robots are concerned, there's like, I forget the number. I thought it was 600 or 700 or something like that. Could be up to 900 now. I don't know. I'm gonna quit guessing until I actually look up the number. But there's only that many slots available at a time. So if you queued up, let's just for argument's sake, let's say it's 700, right? So if you queued up 1,000 items to be built, and you had 1,000 robots, only 700 of those would be assigned at a time, because that's how big the queue is. That's how many jobs they can handle at a time. There's no sense in having more construction robots than your global build queue will allow. And that's global throughout the map. It's not like per network or anything like that. It's just that's how many projects you can have going on the map at a time. All right, and I modified this a bit, and just looking at it now, it's not optimal. But basically, I put a power switch on it. I put the beacons in there and put a power switch on it to where it only runs whenever it has logs in there. But the problem with that is we're always going to have logs hanging out here with the way that's set up. I think for that to work, whenever this is empty, this would have to like start a timer just to let it go for a little bit longer. And then once the timer's gone, we cut it off and then it's turned on whenever we have wood in there. But this is fine. This is fine. We're talking about like 7 pieces of coal right now. Basically, we either have a ton of wood in there or we have hardly any wood. And I didn't want it just sitting there soaking up power. Power-wise, it's really hard to say. We do have 1.1 gigawatts being used right now for 4 beacons, which looks like it's the majority of our factory, pretty much. All of the other things are just idle right now. So what that's telling me, I'm thinking, is that as soon as this factory comes on, we're in for a rude awakening, which is why I'm expanding out the solar. So hopefully that gets done sooner rather than later, and I'm sure we're probably just held up on steel. That's what it seems to be. I may run over to the big steel smelter and just grab a big handful and get it over here so we can get these solar panels built a little bit faster. I'm wondering if it's 900. I don't know. I'm going to go look up that number right now. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode where I think our target's going to be blue science. I'm looking forward to it. All right. Have a good one.